Let us perform slip test on salient pole synchronous machine. The main purpose of doing this experiment is to determine the direct axis reactance XT and quadrature axis reactance XQ. The apparatus required for this experiment are one quantity of voltmeter, which is MI type and the range is 0 to 300 volts, one quantity of ammeter, which is also MI type and the range is 0 to 5 amps, one quantity of rheostat, the range is 400 ohms by 1.7 amp, and the one quantity of tachometer and the connecting wires as per the circuit diagram. These are the nameplate details of DC motor, 3-phase alternator and 3-phase auto transformer.
Hello everyone. Now let us see the panel board on which we are going to perform XT and XQ of a 3-phase salient pole synchronous machine. So this is the MCB which is giving supply to this panel board. So here we need the help of a synchronous machine, right? We are performing the experiment on synchronous machine, salient pole synchronous machine. So to switch on that synchronous machine, we need the help of a DC machine. We are taking the help of a DC motor here. So for exciting this DC motor, we need the help of a DC supply here. So we are taking 220 volts DC output from these two terminals, right? So to start the DC motor, we need the help of again starter. So 3-point starter we are using. So this is the handle which helps us to switch on the starter. So these are the three terminals of starter L, A and F. So these are the field output terminals which are taken out from this motor, right? These are the armature terminals. So from these armature terminals, so this motor is connected to what is a synchronous machine here. So these connections are shown in the dark line. So this is nothing but the frequency meter which shows the variation in frequency while running the synchronous machine, right? These are the different meters which helps us in calculating the different values which are required for the experiment. These are the field terminals. These are the field terminals of synchronous machine. These are the field terminals of the DC motor, right? So these are the three terminals which are taken out from three different phases of this 3-phase synchronous machine. Now let us see the nameplate details of the alternator on which we are going to perform the experiment. So this alternator is 3 kV alternator with 1500 rated speed, right? So rated current is 3.8 amps with 415 volts and the field current is 440 by 220 volts. Field current is 1.5 and field voltage is 440 by 220 volts. This is a star delta winding alternator. So for synchronizing this alternator, we are taking the help of DC motor also. Let us see the specifications of that DC motor. This is a 5 HP motor with 1500 rated speed, right, with 19 amps, 220 volts DC voltage, field winding consists of 220 volts and field current is 1.2 amperes.
This is the circuit diagram for conducting slip test on the panel board, which is used to calculate direct axis reactance XT and quadrature axis reactance XQ. Let us give the connections as per this circuit diagram.
Now let us see the connections of XT and XQ of a 3-phase salient pole synchronous machine. So here also to start the synchronous machine, we are taking the help of a DC motor, right? To start the DC motor, we need a 2-phase single phase supply, that is 220 volts DC output we are taking from here, and we are taking the help of a 3-point starter to start the motor, right. So these three terminals, the field is connected to a rheostat for varying the field excitation. So from this rheostat, the connection is going to the field, and the next field terminal FF is going to the armature of this motor terminals, right. This A and A are connected, right. Then next this DC motor part is completed. So when coming to the synchronous machine part, so the field of the synchronous machine is open. So field terminals F and FF are open, and for exciting this synchronous machine, we are taking the help of a 3-phase dimmer or 3-phase variac we say. So from this 3-phase terminals R by B, the connections are going to this dimmer, and that dimmer input is taken from the another panel board there, you can observe there, right. So to measure the voltage, we are taking a voltage across these two terminals, and to measure the current variations, we are taking an ammeter in series with the two terminals. Now let us start doing the experiment. Let us put on the supply first. So for starting the DC motor, let us take the help of 3-point starter. Right. Now we need to start the 3-phase auto transformer for giving variable 3-phase supply. Right. Vary the 3-phase variac. You can observe here by varying the 3-phase variac, the fluctuations in the ammeter readings. So vary the variac until the ammeter reads the maximum current. That means you need to vary it until it shows, the ammeter shows the maximum value. That means by varying variac beyond that also there is no variation in the ammeter current. Till that point you have to vary the 3-phase current. So you can also observe the voltage fluctuations, it goes up and down. So at that point take the minimum value of the voltage and also the maximum value of the voltage. So at the same time take the minimum value of the current and also the maximum value of the current. So by taking those values, that is V minimum, V maximum and I minimum and I maximum, calculate the value of XT and XQ of a 3-phase salient pole synchronous machine.
These are the values that we are going to note down during the experiment. Those are V max, and that is maximum terminal voltage, and this is V minimum, this is minimum terminal voltage, and this is I max, this is maximum armature current, and I minimum, this is minimum armature current. So by using these 4 values we have to calculate XT and XQ. Here XT is nothing but maximum terminal voltage by minimum armature current, and coming to the XQ, this is minimum terminal voltage by maximum armature current. So from this two calculation we are getting XT should be more than XQ, then only this can be called as salient pole synchronous machine.